Wow. Wait, hold on. There we go. Yaha. Hi. What? I guess you can sit up there if you want. Oh my goodness. Hi. How are you feeling? Are you doing okay? What's good in your world? Tell me everything. I'd like to chat for a bit, like 20 to 30 minutes before we start, just so that I don't know, just so you have enough time to grab the movie, just to be extra safe. Like 20 to 30, if that's okay. It's your first time watching? Oh my goodness, I'm honored to have you. Welcome. I feel like this is a bit of an unusual stream, so I hope you can enjoy it anyway. But my usual is very different. Watch along before this. Watch along. Oh, where'd you come from? Who else was doing a watch along? What'd you watch? Is it a good combo? Is it a good double feature? I need to know. Just drawing. Drawing is nice. Drawing is nice. Brewing coffee. Do you have to stay up? I hope you don't have to stay up too late. Is it an anime? So today's film is an animated film. Yeah, this would be considered an anime, right? Because it's like Japanese animation. I really like this one. I'll talk about it more later, though. But if you want to find it, you got like 20 minutes to find it. 20, 25, 30, depending on how long it takes for me to set it up. It's called Children of the Sea. The original title is海獣の子供. I'll be watching it through Amazon Prime Video in Japanese audio with English subtitles. I checked, the English subtitles are automatically embedded. It may be available on another streaming site with different captions, like different languages. I'm not sure if it's on like Crunchyroll, for example. It used to be on Netflix here in the States, but it's not on Netflix right now here. But it could be available on Netflix in other countries. I wish I could help you, but yeah, you gotta grab your own copy. I totally forgot. Oh man, I forgot to bring my copy of the movie. I can't find it anywhere. Can you help me? Can you find a copy for me? Yeah, it should be available through Prime Video most places. Yeah. Have I read the manga? No, but I really want to. I imagine I may actually understand the source a bit more if I read the manga, because this is a movie where it's like I've seen it so many times now. I've rewatched it every summer, I think, since it was released, or since I discovered it. I don't know if I discovered it quickly after it was released. But I love it very much. Despite that, it's not a movie that I can very easily explain to people. It's a movie that I feel more than I understand, if that makes sense. Like, it makes me feel things to watch this movie. And I feel like anybody who experiences it will describe it in a different way than somebody else, you know? No two people will describe it exactly the same way. And that's something I actually really like. I think it's nice. I'm really excited to share it with you, though. It's one of my favorites. Not on Crunchyroll? I see. In that case, I think the 3 main contenders, depending on country, actually 4, would be Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, because YouTube will like share a lot of movies for rent, and Amazon Prime Video. Those are probably the best places to find it. There may be other streaming sites that I'm not aware of, though, that have this film available. Yeah, as for how my day has been, I successfully woke up a couple hours earlier, which means I should be good to go by Wednesday when I have to start waking up earlier for those morning streams that I have this week. Which is good. I've been slowly but surely fixing my sleep to be like true normal, like actually normal person normal, rather than just Kaelix normal, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I'm whimming. I'm a whimmer. I whim. It's so funny seeing people pick that up, seeing you like pick up whimmer from me. That's something I've said for years, and I didn't get it from anywhere. I just started saying it. So seeing you catch it is really funny to me. like it's a plague. I'm a whimmer. I whim. I think whimmer and whimming and things like those were not what I originally said. It used to just be I whim. That was all. It was just I whim. W-I-M. I whim. That's how it started. But now I feel like Wimmer is the bigger one rather than I whim. I wonder, have you picked anything else up from me over the last 4, oh my gosh, going on, yeah, 4+ months? Have you picked anything else up from me? I wonder, what are my catchiest things that I say? I figured. Pause, rewind, play. I feel like I'm not put in enough situations to say that. I need more collabs. I feel like I used to say that around people all the time. You hate me? Okay, that's probably not a good one. I'm not very proud of that one. I think that is one of my cringiest, most annoying things that I say ever is, you hate me. Oh, you hate me. You just don't love me. Oh, why do you hate me? Why? Why? You love me? Okay, that's a better one. That's a better one. Yeah, I like that one. I like when someone shows me kindness and I feel prompted to say like, oh, you love me. Oh, you're so nice to me. You're sick? Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm such a bad influence. Crotch starer? I never say that. I've never once said that. And I'm also not a crotch starer, I'll have you know. I'm not a crotch starer. That was a total string of coincidences that I'd prefer to live down. Oh yeah, my contractions thing. That's a pretty fun one, right? It's. But I know Willie's Willie. Everybody does. Okay, context for the uninitiated. There are some who choose to beat the dead horse. They think that a joke will be funny forever. And I will put you on blast for thinking a joke is funny for this long. I was on a game show hosted by Luca Kaneshiro. It's a recurring game show that he does. I think he's done it with every gen now almost. Or at least most gens. He's done it with quite a few gens. Quite a few waves under NIJISANJI. And the way it works is he will zoom in to these photos that are taken of the different livers. He'll zoom in really close. And you have to guess who it is based on the limited and super zoomed in cropped screenshot that he's got there for you. And a running joke that he has is that he will always include a zoomed in photo of UQ Wilson's crotch. I don't know why he does this, but I wanted to see the general flow of of his little game show. So I watched a couple before I participated with By the Beat in our episode. And I noticed that he did that, so I remembered it. I promise I'm not staring at people's crotches. And then when I got the other ones, it was purely a coincidence. And honestly, I think it was a combination of coincidence and the fact that nobody else was willing to answer if it was a crotch. I just wanted the easy point. I think everybody in the room knew exactly whose it was. Okay? I need you to be real with me. I need you to... I need us to move on. It's been months now. Truth nuke is crazy. It's true though. I think I was just the only one who was willing to answer. I think everybody knew. But because I'm willing to answer, I am now seen as a crotch starer, so I understand why nobody else would answer. Left a huge impression. Oh god. That's terrible. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Well, that's so sad. Oh my goodness. First impression. Oh god. I hate that. Hate that. Thumbs down emoji. That's not me, okay? I think it just happened that the 2 crotches that I got, they just happened to be really easy to figure out based on the context. In Wilson's case, I knew it because that specific photo had been shown on multiple streams before, and I saw that happen. In the case of Sables, it's because he he had shown something of every other member of By the Beat except for Sable. So I knew that no matter where it was zoomed in, that the next one was gonna be Sable. I knew, because he wouldn't leave somebody out, right? He wouldn't leave anybody out. He's a good guy. Luca's a very thoughtful individual. He would never leave somebody out. So I knew it was gonna be Sable, and then it was. And they let me have it because it was zoomed in on his crotch. That's all. And then I found out in retrospect that the other one that I got was actually Doppio's belt, but we thought it was his shoes. That was just a lucky guess. I had no idea it was his belt. I promise. I was just judging based on the colors, because he has those colors in his outfit. I was set up. I was framed. I was put in that position by the system, and now everybody remembers me as some sick pervert. And that's not what I am. I'm no peeping Tom. I'm a watching Kaelix. That's what I am. I think people should be nice to me. Okay? I think I show the world so much kindness. I deserve a little of it back. You know, I deserve some kindness in return for the love that I put into the world. The love that I release into my atmosphere. I think I deserve some kindness, some mercy. That's enough. Thank you for always being so nice to me. I'm just playing. I'm not actually bummed or anything about that. Though it is so tragic and it is kind of embarrassing, if I'm being totally honest with you. It's a little embarrassing. I don't want to be remembered as a crotch stare, because I'm not. If I was, I'd own up to it. I'm very stubborn and I'm very proud. You know, I'm very like, if something truly does apply to me, I get really loud and annoying about it. So thumbs down emoji to that. I gotta beat. I feel like I have allegations to beat, you know? I feel like I have allegations that I've got to beat. Woe is me. Misery. The state of Missouri. No, see, I'm not a proud crotch starer. That's the whole message. Oh my god. Selective hearing. Selective hearing the mansion. Have I ever said that? That's another one of my old catchphrases. I feel like I'm kind of reviving some old ones lately. I don't know what's happening to me lately where I'm just pulling out catchphrases that I dropped years ago. Are you afraid? Not afraid. What is it? Are you familiar? Are you familiar with the phrase, blank the house? I have said the mansion before. Okay. That's one that used to be super big for me. I used to say that a lot. So like the house is just kind of like, oh, this is real. Like that. Yeah. Okay. This, the house. Yeah. Okay. This. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. It's such a vague thing to explain. Like if I just said selective hearing the house, or selective hearing the mansion, right? I don't know. The house is just kind of like, how do I explain that in words? That's so tough. It's such a meaningless non-phrase that I use. It's like, yeah, boots the house, right? Boots the house. The boots are the moment. The boots are everything. So like, for me, the mansion is an extension of that, right? So if someone is like, God, this is so hard to explain. It's such an uncommon expression in the first place. The house is not the topic. The house is like the descriptor. It's the adjective almost. It's like it calls attention to the word that comes before it, right? So, okay, popcorn the house. This popcorn is really good. Popcorn the house. Or like if you were corn plating me really hard and reading into something incorrectly, I'd say delusional the house. Or I could say, but I don't. The house is not big enough for me. I say the mansion, because mansions are big houses. You see what I'm saying? So I'd say delusional the mansion. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. Why house? I don't know. It's just what the people around me said, and I picked it up, and now, and then I changed it. I tainted it. I made it mine. The mansion. Actually, I don't think mansion came from me. I think that came from another friend, actually. The castle, we actually do sometimes. We actually do. That is a thing I say sometimes. So it's like the house is just normal. It's like emphasizing something in a very normal amount. And then mansion is like, oh, this is serious. Castle, there's no coming back from that. Delusional, the castle? It comes from bring the house down? Really? Is that where that comes from? I didn't know that. That's great. The more you know. That's such a difficult thing to explain. There are so many layers to selective hearing dimension. That is such a meaningless phrase. I feel so bad. I understand that there are some viewers that actually will like, they will have their own embedded translators that capture the words that I say and caption it in their language. That must be such a difficult conversation to follow, the one that we've just had. That is such a complicated thing to explain. I'm so sorry. It's just it's been shape-shifted so much. Yeah, it's so distant from its original phrasing. It's totally different now. Language barrier, the castle. Language barrier, the palace is another one that I say. The palace. Because I love playing the palace. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Okay, let's get ready to start watching. I think I have... Do I have this still? Okay. So, once more, we will be watching Children of the Sea. Otherwise known as Kaelix no Kodomo. That's the original title. I will be watching it with Japanese audio and English subtitles. And I'm really excited to show you this film if you're unfamiliar with it. If you've never seen this before, strap in, because it is an experience. It's a little long. It's pushing that like 2-hour mark. It's like an hour 50 of actual content, hour 45 maybe of actual content. Yeah, I really, really love this film. It's one of my favorites. I've always really, really loved it. Without spoiling it, to kind of give you a sense of what to expect, this is a visual focused film. Like the visuals are more than 80% of the experience, more than the narrative, more than the characters, more than the like anything. It's all about the visuals. So if you can watch it in full screen or on something large, I highly recommend it. I think it really amplifies the experience. The way that the countdown will work once I get it ready, I'll actually give you a preview right now. I won't actually start it. This is just to let you see how it will work, okay? It'll be a negative count up from -3. And then when it hits 0, I'll start. It'll be like this. It'll be like 3, 2, 1, start, like that. And then the movie will play. You understand? Does that make sense? You can rely on the visual cue over here if you want to coordinate it. Or you could just rely on me saying go or start or whatever it is I say. The audio cue will probably be the most reliable if you're here to watch from the start. But if you have to step away for a bit, or if you come in later on and you'd like to catch up, you can refer to the timestamp over here on the left. And it should match close enough, right? It should be pretty close. Even when you watch on different streaming services, it'll be about the same. Yeah. So we should be fine. I did write this in the description, and I did phrase this one already, but I'll say it once more out loud just for the record. I am watching through Amazon Prime Video, the Japanese audio with English subtitles. That's the one that I'm going to be doing. Okay. Are you ready? Do you have any impressions? Do you have any impressions going in? If you haven't seen it yet, what are you expecting? What are you hoping for from this film? Very visuals focused. It's a big summer film for me. I love watching it in the summer because it's set in the summertime, and it's all about the ocean. Children and seas, pretty good. Kenshi Onetsu, yes! Kenshi Onetsu wrote the credit theme for this film. I really, really love that. It's a really, really good song. And I do hope that when the time comes that you'll be willing to sit through the credits with me, because the animators for this film worked really, really, really hard. I think it was a work period of 5 or 6 whole years, and they were working under really strenuous conditions getting it done. So I like to, even if I can't read the names properly, I like to sit through the credits each time and just kind of like appreciate each of them in a way, or I guess all of them as an entity. There is a post-credit scene as well. I'll remind you when the time comes, though. But yeah, it's always a really enjoyable experience to sit through the credits, though, because I love that song that he wrote. Don't cry. I really might cry. I really might. I cry so often when I see this film. I explained this just earlier, but it's one of those movies that you experience rather than that you watch, and it can be a little difficult to describe adequately. And I find that I am legitimately moved to tears sometimes when I watch it. I don't know. I'll do my best not to, but if it happens, then I'm just gonna let it happen, you know? Is it sad? Not particularly. There are some sad elements. It's more like I get so invested, and it always feels like such a raw experience. And even if it's not the first time, it's like there's some extant amount of that first experience there still. You know what I mean? I was like I was inconsolable, sobbing the first time I watched it, just because it was such a, I don't know. I watched it really, really late at night, alone in the dark, and I think I had stayed up really late too, so I was really like extra vulnerable. But I will say, I don't think it's necessarily a film that a lot of people would cry over. I don't know. I get very easily moved by films sometimes. Maybe keep tissues handy in case if you're like an easy crier like I am, but I don't think you should need them per se. Okay. Let me go ahead and get it ready. Okay. Let me get this going. I'm so excited to show you this movie. I love it so much. Okay. If you're on Amazon Prime Video like me, the strat is to pause and then click the rewind 10 seconds thing like 7 times, even though you only technically need to do it once. That way you know you're at exactly 0. Elsewhere, you could probably do the same thing, though it might autoplay. All right, you ready? Are you ready? Is everybody ready? I'm about to press play. Woo! Okay. It'll be on go. It'll be 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. G Kids. Ooh. Oh, the ambience already. I always love going to the aquarium. Just to be sure, you can't hear it, can you? I gotta be extra careful about that. I did check before, but you can't hear it? Excellent. Okay. Otherwise, the stream would die. God, it's so beautiful. I did write this warning, by the way, but there's a lot of deep ocean stuff in this, if that's something that unsettles you. I watched this with a friend once, and it was really uncomfortable for them because they're scared of the deep ocean. So I thought I might point it out, even if it's not a common fear. Aren't the colors so beautiful, though? So it looks like there's a lot of movement across the ocean, and there are some unusual sightings near cities and near like human populated areas. Unusual whale sightings. Wasi wasi miya. I love her. I love that texture on the ocean in this intro. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh my god. Yeah, right? The visual development is genuinely insane. I'm so excited. Looks like this is our protagonist. Hmm. It looks so warm. I love the summertime. So I wonder why she might be like if it's summer, I wonder why she might be going off so early on her own. Maybe she needs to maybe she needs more why am I struggling to phrase that so much? Maybe she handles more responsibility around the house, I wonder. I feel like you'd expect to see more people around. She's an athlete though. God, I love this style so much. Hmm. She's not very nice. Oh. Is it deserved? I don't know. I've never agreed with fighting fire with fire, but I understand her frustration for sure. I think it's a bit of a big reaction. Hmm. Ah, it's a frustrating position to be in. I get it though. I think I mentioned in a collab once that I used to get pushed around a bit when I was like really little, like elementary school. I was a bit of a target for bullies for a time. So I understand that frustration. And see, they both walked out with injuries. It's good that he recognizes that, though. I think a really common situation is that the person that fights back is the one that gets punished. Hmm. Ah, So I guess even here she'll be punished a little bit. I do think apologies are very easy, but some people struggle a lot with them. An apology is like a total admittance of fault, and that can be really damaging to somebody's pride. I don't think it's necessarily a good thing to be really good at apologizing, if that makes sense, or for apologies to be easy. Holy moly, look at the background. That is insane. They're insane. Such a gorgeous film. Yeah, right, the animation. The sound design too. I just love the cicadas. But moving a complex background like that in a single shot, bananas. So it looks like she'll be returning to school in time. Though I guess she is still going to school in a sense, so she's an athlete. Is that a violin? What is it called? Violin beetle? There's a beetle that looks a lot like that in Animal Crossing. Or maybe it's the one that I misidentified as a violin beetle. Actually, that is what is the black one with white spots called? I can't remember. Ah, maybe she lives alone with her mother. Considering that the only other pair of shoes is like red heels. It's probably her mom. Ah, longhorned. That sounds about right. Hmm. Ah, it gives a pretty clear profile of her mom just with that front porch. That's such an effective piece of screenplay, by the way. The character hasn't shown up on screen, but we can get a sense of their personality just through those two items. Like the bag of trashed cans and the red heels. Hmm. Assuming that's her mother. It could also be that she's living with like an aunt or like some other guardian. Surely she's not alone though at this age. What is she, middle school, high school? Hmm. Uh, I want to go to an aquarium. Haven't been in a long time. There's nothing quite as pretty. I'd really like to visit one that's like a rescue based aquarium. That'd be nice. Like one of those coastal ones. Yeah, nobody checked on her injury at all. You get a really quick profile of someone that feels kind of ignored. Her mother wasn't there to greet her on her way out or on her way back in. And at the school, nobody really thought to check on her when she was injured. I imagine she might feel invisible. Ah, there's a father in the picture. So I guess he's just not around because he has a big job. Mm. God, the lighting especially. I just love all that blue and green. And they draw the fish so nicely. I want to go to the Wonder Aquarium. We should go. I wonder if it was inspired by any particular aquarium. I assume it's not. There's not actually a Wonder Aquarium, right? Hmm. I hope my chewing isn't too loud. Fun trivia. Fact check me on this, maybe. I'm pretty sure. Do you know the reason that popcorn became popular for watching movies? Because I'm pretty sure I've heard that it's because it's like one of the quietest things you can chew among like finger snacks. Mm. I think that's one of the reasons it's really popular for theaters. It's like a quiet chew. Mm. I'm pretty sure. There are definitely louder stuff, louder items, options. Yeah, there's something in here. There is something in here. Something fast. And out of water, too. Oh, was that laughter? Ha! He looks like fun. Hmm. Maybe he's still learning Japanese. Hmm. Ah, no question, I guess. Just gonna let her run off. She might be a bit of a free range child looking at it, actually. She just kind of comes and goes. God, that is so pretty. I actually initially thought of watching this together because the big tank in the museum in New Horizons reminds me of this shot in particular. I saw it come together a little bit and I was like, oh, I want to watch this movie. So pretty. How is he talking? Yeah, umi like the ocean. Hmm. Is he breathing and laughing down there? That's crazy. Dugongs. Those are like they're very similar to seals but different. They're kind of like oversized walruses. Oh yeah, she's mentioning that they're like an inspiration for mermaids. One of the speculated origins of the myth of the mermaid was that when they're underwater, looking down at them from above, dugongs actually kind of look like human women with tails, like fish tails. Dugongs are like very easily misinterpreted as mermaids. Fun trivia. Yeah, like manatees. Hmm. Ah, this is the thing that we saw moments ago. So that was Manhattan. You remember in the intro? Uh, I guess that's the mother. Uh, I hope they can work things out. It's hard to watch sometimes. Will-o'-the-wisp. Like the Pokemon move. Her mom does seem pretty young, just from that one shot we had. Assuming that's her mom. It still could be somebody else, I think. Did she address her as her mom yet? I wonder. Her nose doesn't look broken to me either. That's the worst part of it, but she cannot apologize. There's something so cathartic to me though of being in this specific position of like having a public place that's usually filled with people entirely to yourself. People often refer to these as liminal spaces and they find them kind of scary and uncomfortable, but I think it's nice. Like someday I'd love to go to like an airport or something when it's empty. That would be wonderful. I don't know if I'll ever see that, but yeah, right. They should have to they should have to apologize to each other. It would be more fair that way. That's what I would do if I was the teacher. Ah, there he is. He's out of the aquarium. I guess he's got to stay wet. He's got a brother. Yeah, watering your new friend. I guess it would make sense though if you were raised at sea. Like if you grew up underwater, you'd probably get dehydrated if you left it. He must be different somehow. Hmm. Yeah, I wonder, is Sora a human or a dugong? I wonder. Hmm. God, I love the way they draw the skyline. So gorgeous. You could get so many wallpapers out of this film. Ah, the Will o' the Wisp, maybe? Ah, two of them, huh? Hmm. God, it's so pretty. The camera work is just insane. Umi seems really friendly. I like when I can meet people like him. People that are just immediately nice to you and immediately willing to go places with you, do things together. I think people like that can be a really difficult to find, honestly. She should cherish him. Mm. Sora. Looks like he's not a dugong. So he stays on site. And he's under the blanket even when he's indoors. Huh. Umi like ocean, Sora like sky. It makes me think of the. Are you familiar with the Irish Trinity? I think it's the Irish Trinity, right? Like land, sea, and sky. I think that's what that's called. Like it has a symbol for it where it's like it's three pointed and each point ends in a spiral. And it's got a triangle in the center. It's very pretty. Those are seen as like three essential components to the entire world. It makes me wonder if there will be somebody coming through that represents the land. Maybe there's a secret third sibling. Or maybe it's Duka. Hmm. The fishies are behaving weirdly, even at the aquarium. God, I love whales. Whoa. Have I seen a whale? No, I've always wanted to though. I'd love to see a whale. One of my dreams for my life actually is to see a whale in the ocean. It's one of my dreams. Hmm. Huh. There's nothing quite like a whale song. Wouldn't it be great if we could communicate without words? I think I'm actually content with words, but it would be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? To be able to communicate your thoughts that way. We do have other ways, though. Ah, is that Sora? Looking at the blanket. Hmm. I've always thought people with blonde eyelashes were so pretty. Yeah, right. He's so majestic. He's got a really nice voice. He's so rude. I don't think she'd take that very kindly. Mm. Do you think he might be jealous? He's been alone with Umi for so long. Oh, nee-san. He's so bold. Mm. He just missed her. I'm so curious about where they came from. Like, are they brothers in the literal and like genetic sense, or are they brothers in the sense that they were both raised by dugongs, or is it some secret third thing? I wonder. Seems like Sora is older. They also look very different. Umi wa umi o ya. She said that in the intro too. Hmm. He is a human. Huh. So they are just regular humans that adapted to the water. Or at least Sora is. I imagine they're the same. It just happens that he's the only one that's been evaluated. Hmm. It is a really common piece of evolutionary theory that we came from the water. Maybe it's something like that. That could be considered like the origin of all life, depending on what you believe. Is that her mom? Oh, I guess she doesn't take too kindly to the fact that she keeps visiting. Hmm. Wait, did she leave her shoes in here? Just walking around barefoot in a facility like this? My cat has slipped in again. I'll be right back, but don't pause the movie. I'll be right back, okay? I'll keep it going so the timestamp doesn't get messed up. Mm. I return. Sorry about that. This is where they've just stolen the boat, right? Yeah, okay. Probably should not be doing this. Don't even know how to pilot it. Oh my goodness. These kids are crazy. Who's driving this bus? How are they gonna get back? No, he doesn't know how it works at all. They're just playing everything by ear. He's kind of got her there. Though I can see why she wouldn't. I feel like she gets overlooked by most people in her life, so getting attention from these incredible people must be really nice for her. Huh. So it looks like humans that adapt to water like this can't live as long. Hmm. Uh, do they recognize that she's not adapted to the water like they are? I'm a little nervous. What was the point of the snorkel and the goggles if you weren't going to put them on first? God, it's so pretty. I caught one of these in Animal Crossing recently. Sorry, I keep mentioning Animal Crossing. I just can't help it. So pretty. They came in clutch. They really are good at swimming, though. I guess they would be if they've lived in the water their whole lives. Hmm. Hmm. Matsuri. Oh no. I hope he can make it. That'd be so sad. These are like her first friends, it seems like. God, he swims so fast. He made so much distance so quickly. It looks like they got back safely. Seems like she makes a habit of just not answering her mom, though. Whoa. I'm still rooting for them. Hmm. Why are they called false killer whales? Uh, I wonder. My understanding is that they're not actually whales for one. They're more like dolphins, I think. I'm not actually sure why they're described as false killer whales specifically though. I wouldn't compare them to killer whales at all. Oh man. That is really unusual. Whoa. It's really uncommon that you see this many washed up at once, much less things from the deep like this. Yeah, from the deep abyssal zone. Whatever's going on with the will-o'-the-wisp is changing things in the ocean. Probably not for the better. That's one of the hardest things to catch in Animal Crossing. How can I make this about Animal Crossing? Genuinely, so many of the bugs and fish that I know, I only know because of Animal Crossing. So can these guys breathe underwater, or is it just that they have like really good lung capacity, like dolphins and whales? Like a mammal could never breathe underwater, right? Huh? Oh my goodness. It's so pretty, right? I'm so nervous for her though. Anytime they bring her into the ocean or do anything, I feel like they underestimate how long she can stay down there. Or they overestimate rather. They totally overestimate. Especially right now. The weather's ramping up worse and worse. Are they hitchhiking? Oh my goodness. Such dangerous behavior. These kids are so reckless. So as far as her parents are concerned, she's missing now. Where are they actually going? Does she know? Oh, yeah, right. I feel like he really isn't worried enough. I think I need to reinforce what I said earlier about suspecting her of being like a one of those free range kids where the parents just let them go wherever. That can instill a good sense of freedom, but if you are too hands off, then your child can be put at a lot of risk, can put you in serious danger. I need them both to lock in and take care of this girl. See, she doesn't even qualify as a latchkey kid because she goes home to a house where her parent is there. Like her mom is there. She's just not like paying attention. Was I free range? No. I was allowed to go outside and I did a lot. Like I would wander into the woods a lot. That was where I had a lot of my formative memories was in the forest, but my parents were a bit helicopter in other ways. They would never let me like wander around in areas like these. That'd be really scary. Who are you? I, I think I need him. Hmm. Be careful of Umi, huh? What's Umi gonna do? I guess that's worked out. So he works with the aquarium. Or I guess the researchers of the aquarium. Like two different sectors to a lot of aquariums. It's like part of it is for people that come in and visit, and then the other part is for like ocean stuff, like research and whoa, conservationism. That was the word I was looking for. If a man and a woman had a baby is crazy. God, it's so pretty. Ah, so those are the creatures that raise these boys. It is kind of crazy seeing them up close to think that people think of these as mermaids from above, right? But a lot of stuff gets distorted by the water. I want to meet a dugong. They seem so friendly. Hmm. So it seems like this is how they spend a lot of their life, just wandering around underwater. Ah, yeah. The birth festival, right? Ah, did I disappear? Sorry about that. I'm curious about whether the festival that Umi first mentioned is an actual festival, like a party, or if it's something different that's being called a festival. Because they're talking about analyzing it, and surely a bunch of fish wouldn't participate in something like that, would they? Ah, new moon. Oh, did it cut me off? Oh, so sorry about this. This happens sometimes. My connection is fine though. I think this is a platform issue. What I was saying is, I'm wondering if the festival that Umi referred to, I think he called it the birth festival. I'm wondering if it's an actual festival, like a party, or if it's something that's being called a festival. Thinking about the fact that like all these fish are participating in it, right? We're due to find out, I guess, because those men said it was coming really soon. The researchers. It seems like it might have something to do with the moon as well. That last shot was of an like an impending new moon. I love the score so much. So pretty. You're just eating the lemon? This guy's crazy. I wish I was there. I want to eat with them. Animated food is always my biggest weakness. I get so hungry for whatever they're having, even when I'm already fed. It looks so good. Being outside like on a summer night too. Ah, can you turn into a crab or a lobster like right now? Ah, I want it so bad. No, you won't turn into one. Can you go catch one for me then? I guess popcorn will have to suffice for now. Whoa. It's just like the ocean. I feel like we know more about outer space than we do the ocean. You just care about his ponytail. You're so funny. He's out here talking about really deep existential stuff, and you're just talking about his ponytail. I need you to wake up. I love thinking about the universe though. I love thinking about like just how small the planet we live on is. It's ginormous to us. It's all we'll ever know, most of us. But it's so tiny. It's the smallest thing imaginable. I think about the same thing with the ocean. There's so much of it that we may never see. Oh, oh no. He's got a fever. Oh. Oh. Poor baby. It's so sad. I hate when I have, or not when I have, I was about to phrase that really weird. I hate when people are sick. And I hate seeing people sick. It makes me really sad. I think we should get rid of sickness forever. That's plankton, right? Ah, it was his next sentence. There are actually bioluminescent species of plankton that you can see at night, depending on where you are. Yeah, an algae. I don't know if it looks quite like this, though. It is very pretty, the way they've drawn this, though, right? Whoa. They're just running off, and Umi is burning up. He needs you at his side. Get out of the water. God, it's so pretty. The whole thing is just so crazy. I feel like I just keep pulling out the words crazy and insane, but that's how it feels. Ah, that's her. She's the one from the intro. I was wondering the same thing. Like, were they born to people? If they were, how did they end up in the water in the first place? Are they really human? Or something really, really similar? Hmm. I feel like that's a cliche in a lot of my favorite films. If something unusual will happen, and then the researchers trying to figure it out will be a big problem. Whoa. Restructuring itself. It seems like she is the guest, though. With the way they're entertaining her and showing her so much. Whoa. What? Huh? Is that how you carry things around, sir? And a meteorite? I guess she's just carrying a meteor around in her stomach now. Wait, did he give that to her because... Oh no. All the wharf roaches and hermit crabs. Oh no. I don't like this. I was gonna say, did he give her the meteorite because he can't carry it anymore? Oh no. It really is too soon. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. What the heck? Oh no. Oh no. Everything's going wrong. It doesn't seem like he's speaking anymore. Maybe his body restructured to be more attuned with the ocean rather than land. Because that's what that fever was about, right? That's what Soda said. It was his body restructuring itself. Oh, they're all home. Hmm. That's a good question. Is it going wrong or is it going the way it's supposed to? That's a very good question. It may seem wrong from our perspective right now, but what do we really know? The same thing goes for strained relationships like theirs. When things don't work out, it's very easy to feel like it's going wrong. And I do believe, maybe naively, that most relationships can and should be saved, but some people just don't work well together. And sometimes it's healthier to be separated from each other. I think it's the same there. Ah, it is good that they're doing their best, though. Yeah. I miss him. Oh. Is Dede the like the woman from the beginning? The one that was tying rope earlier? I wonder. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, the grandma, right? That's what I was thinking. Hmm. So maybe he's not really gone. Just different. That is an interesting sentence, given the context of the story. I need to see further in the sky, but he used the word sora. Hmm. It seems like there's also an actual festival going on, like unrelated to the one that they've all been talking about. Like a literal festival. Natsumatsu. Oh, wait, that's his voice. And she's just had a meteorite in her gut this whole time. That's crazy. That is the craziest thing ever. Yeah, connecting it with the talk about matter and the universe. Maybe he is transformed. Well, what are you doing, son? I guess he's realized that she has it. Oh, I get the feeling things are only gonna get crazier and crazier from here on out. So let's all strap in. Wait, they're all still. They're all listening. Whoa. It's just like the one in Manhattan. A humpback, too. Humpbacks are so pretty. I think blue whales are the prettiest of all. Oh my goodness. Did it. That's my grandma. Good thing they have someone that can actually drive the boat this time. Umi wa umi o ya. Mm-hmm. Ha. Hmm. I'm forgetting the name of this instrument. I think harp is the second part of the name. It's really interesting when you control it with the shape of your mouth. Jaw harp, thank you. Mm. She's really in tune with the world, isn't she? It's a really fun instrument. It's a pretty affordable one too if you'd ever like to try it out. You can get a bunch of different kinds. But you control it with the like the openness of your mouth. Oh my gosh, we're getting backstory. So they really have been with the dugong since they were like baby. And it looks like they got caught as fish. Oh, is she gonna be okay like this? She does seem a lot better at swimming than she used to be though. Looks like she's changed too. Oh my goodness. Ah, the chills are coming. This part of the film always gives me chills. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine making direct eye contact with something this large? There must be nothing like it. Ah, goosebumps. So beautifully animated. There is something a little scary about it too, right? Even so, it's one of my biggest dreams. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Is she about to get swallowed? I can't even think about the fact that she just got swallowed because the whale is just that beautiful. Oh my goodness. I feel like the inside of a whale would be comfortable. The whales realistically would never swallow people. I think their throat, like the part that swallows, is actually too small. Oh, we can suspend our disbelief, however. Oh man. Sorry if I go dead silent, but I really can't help it with this. They're all gonna make it. Or they're gonna try their hardest to, at least. I teared up a little bit already. We're not even at the festival yet, as far as I know. Oh my goodness. Good thing I got my tissues ready. Oh. Mm. Ho 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 ho! I like him. He just deleted everything they researched about the boys. Correct. Correct! Wait, where is she now? C'est un poisson taché. Oh no. So many things are getting beached. Oh no. I hope this is a dream. Ah. I guess it's a hallucination or a dream. I guess she's still in the whale. Whoa. I think this is the most red we've seen this entire film. Coelacanth. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. I don't remember what that's called, but that's like an older, It's like wait, have we recovered living examples of these, or is this like a fossil that we know about, like an old shark that has the spiral jaw? I've seen that before elsewhere. Goblin shark. Thank you. Wait, that kind of looks like a woman. But I think most sharks are really old. I think sharks are some of the oldest creatures we have, or that we know about at least. Yeah, she's in the depths right now. She's really far down. Oh, looks like she can't hold on to that meteor anymore. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Gokuro-sama. Will she make it out of this? Whoa. Oh my goodness. I hope she doesn't disappear. Umi wa umi? Oh yeah. We've reached the festival. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's just like the birth of a human. Or I guess the conception of a human, rather. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. It's insane, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Ah. The chills go so crazy. It's too much. It's like full body tremors. It changed into Sora. Maybe they're together again in whatever form they've taken. Joined by the meteorite. Oh. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've only said those 3 words the last 30 minutes. It's just so heavy. There's so much. Oh, it's the same lights. The spirits that she talked about. Yure desu. Oh. Oh no. Uh, it can be really hard to say goodbye. Feelings, I think it was something much bigger than that. I don't think it was a fleeting crush. I think she considered him to be one of her first real friends. He's not around in the same way anymore though, so that's got to be really difficult, right? Same thing with Sora. Oh. it's gorgeous. Seems like the festival is nearing its end. Oh, oh. I'm glad they could find her in the end. That's an insane feat, actually. In all of the ocean, for her to be found twice like this. Oh my goodness. Are you familiar with Eldritch Madness? Specifically, the true definition of Eldritch Madness? The idea is that you're exposed to something truly otherworldly, like that you cannot explain to other humans. You experience it, you know it in the truest sense of knowing it, and then you're put back into your regular life. And because you can't articulate what you've experienced to anybody, it's deemed madness. That's what I think of when I see her like this now. After everything she's just been through, she has to return to her regular life. There might not be another soul in the entire world that understands. But I think that even if it can be difficult to say goodbye, that the connections you make with others still last forever in certain ways. Mm. I think that sometimes the connections you form with others last forever through the other people that you know or the people that you meet through those people. Other times it can last forever in things that they've left behind. Sometimes through things that you've learned from them. I don't think anybody's ever truly gone once you've connected with them. It can be so hard though. But there is somebody here that understands her now. Hmm. I love Dede. I think she's my favorite character. She has such a comforting presence. She always has the right thing to say too. That's my grandma. Oh. So even if it's over and even if the connection there has been severed, I don't think it was a waste. I think she'll come out of it stronger than she entered it. Maybe even more equipped to meet new people. It is definitely bittersweet, but I think hope is important. Ah, that's the girl from the beginning that pushed her, or tripped her, rather. Oh. Ah. 海獣の子供でした。Well, there is a post-credit scene, and I would appreciate it if you watch through the credits with me. I'm personally gonna mute the song just for now. Even I love the song, but that way I can talk over it more easily. But yeah, I'd love it if you could sit through the credits with me. The animators that worked on this film worked really, really hard hours. They worked so tediously to make it perfect in the end. And they did it over a span of 5 or 6 years, if I'm remembering correctly. So I don't know. I like to sit through the credits when I can and appreciate the people that worked on it. And yeah, wasn't it wild? Wasn't it beautiful? I know, right? It's so insane. It's genuinely one of the craziest films I've ever encountered, but I just can't stop coming back. It's like no matter how many times I see it, it still hits me really hard when the festival happens. Mm. Did you like it? What would you rate it? How do you feel? Do you feel good about it? I feel like a lot of the opinions that I receive on this film when I share it with people can be a little divided. It's totally okay if it wasn't your cup of tea. I personally love it though. 10 out of 10, really? You mean it? 8.6, very reasonable. Mm. Devastated in a good way is a great way to put it. Mm. I think a better question to ask is, what does this film mean to you? That's part of the thing that I really like about it. I feel like this is another question that I always get a different answer for when I ask people. Uh, I feel like people always take something different away because it's so abstract, right? This film is a bit unusual in that it doesn't really give you firm answers on everything that's going on. Uh, I imagine it seems like like according to what I'm reading here, it seems like it's more straightforward in the manga and it gives you more information on other characters and like what Umi and Sora actually were. But I think I actually like the film in the vague state that it takes because it makes it almost like a personal experience, right? For me, I guess I relate most, or I guess I related at one point most to the state of mind that Ruka has. I think there was a time when I felt invisible, like she does, or like I imagine she does. Uh, and seeing her go through all of this and seeing all the parallelism of like human beings being identical to universes, it makes me feel like every individual in some way is really important, you know? Uh, and it brings me a sense of comfort to think that like even if I feel really small, I'm still very important and I'm still like a grand creation. Like to exist at all is one of the craziest things you can do. To be born in the first place is one of the most beautiful acts of creation imaginable. So that's what the movie means to me. It means like it means that everybody is important and like we are all just as grand as the universe. And I'm happy to get into that a little bit more, but I think the credits are about to wrap and I want to see the post-credit scene together here in one moment. And then I can show you the funny surprise that I prepared. I prepared a small surprise for you. I say prepared, but it could actually flop in the end. But let's get to that post-credit scene first. Lock in. Looks like she's got a sister. She's grown a little bit. Or a brother, maybe. She's got a little sibling. She's grown up a lot, hasn't she? I'm really glad that she can talk to her mom normally now. I think it's a beautiful thing to have a good relationship with your parent. Yeah, right? Her relationship with her mother seems indicative of a lot of things throughout the film. In the beginning, you don't really see her mom at all. And then moving forward, when you do see her, it's like a really strained relationship. But now, after everything is resolved, they're communicating healthily and with smiles. I think motherhood in general is a big part of this. Or, like, not necessarily, well, motherhood for sure, but more than motherhood, I think, like, just, like the birth of a child in itself, and then the relationship that child has with the thing or the person that gave birth to it, right? Oh my goodness. Wasn't it beautiful? Yeah, like I was saying, to me, what the film makes me think about, among many things, it makes me think about a lot of stuff because it's such an abstract film. Uh, among many other things, it makes me think a lot about like the scale and the worth of a human, just any human, and it makes me feel that humanity is really important, and that like any human is beautiful, and that like being born in the first place is already enough to be like to be worthy of attention isn't quite the right word. It's such a hard thing to articulate. I think I've mentioned a couple times today that I struggle to articulate in words what this movie makes me feel and think, but to put it into short words, I guess it really it makes me feel more important, and it makes me appreciate uh the fact that I've been born, I guess, and like the it makes me appreciate, but not necessarily appreciate in the sense of like thankful for it, but appreciate more in the sense of like really processing and understanding it, right? It makes me appreciate the like the value of other people as well. Mm. And like the like just the God, it's so hard to put into words. But it makes me think a lot about humanity. You know, I have my own radical beliefs about humanity. I've gotten into those a couple times before, but uh, I don't know. It just kind of affirms a belief I already have that humanity is beautiful and that humans are beautiful. Mm. It's a tough one. Such a beautiful film, though. Thank you so much for watching it with me. Now, I do have, as I mentioned, I have a small surprise for you. It's nothing grand, nothing crazier than what I've already done at other times, but I thought it might be a fun way to spice this up as my first watch along. Maybe I could make it into a tradition as well for future watch alongs. But before I do, I need to. Well, we can't stay here. I've got to go somewhere else. I don't have any of my equipment here, so if you don't mind taking a short trip with me elsewhere, give me just a moment to get ready, and then I'll treat you to your tiny surprise. Okay. Okay, give me one moment. Okay. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Who would have expected this? Who would have thunk? Okay, give me just a moment. There's one loose end I need to tie up for this, but I thought, seeing as it's the first ever watch along, it might be cute if I sang a song associated with this film. It's no secret that I actually really love Yonetsu Kenshi. He's one of my favorite artists, easily one of my favorite soloists. And his song that he wrote for the credit sequence that you may have just heard if you didn't mute it, that's actually what introduced me to the film. I only discovered it in the first place because of that. And I really, really love this song. So the surprise is actually just that I got clearance to sing it. I got clearance to sing it at the end. I realize this might be a little bit unusual, but I thought it might be a little treat to thank you for sitting and watching this with me. Like I've mentioned, the movie means a lot to me, so like I do genuinely really appreciate that you were willing to sit here with me. Okay, so this is the only song, just to be clear. This isn't like it's more like a secret single karaoke moment, I guess. And if you miss it, then it's over. I don't know. But yeah, okay. This is by Pensionazu, Umi no Yurei, or Spirits of the Sea. Root for me. I didn't warm up. I didn't have any time. Am I back? Funny timing. Ooh, wait, give me 1 second. I can make this even better. Hold on. I just realized I can turn off my AC just for this song. Hee hee. Okay, wait like 5 seconds. It's just one song. It's just one song. Are we back? Let's hope we stay back. It doesn't say that I've dropped any frames, so there's nothing I can do, unfortunately, but it should be good. Here's hoping. Okay, so to celebrate the film, I'm gonna sing Pensionazu's Umi no Yurei, or Spirits of the Sea. All right, root for me. No warm up. 開け放たれたこの部屋には誰もいない。Oh wait, sorry about that. One more thing. I see what I did wrong. Okay, hold on. This is why we always do tech checks. Can you hear this? Okay, for real this time, right? 開け放たれたこの部屋には誰もいない。潮風の匂い染みついた椅子が一つ。あなたが迷わないように開けておくよ。きしむと叩いて何から話せばいいのかわからなくなるかな。星が降る夜にあなたに会えた。あの夜を忘れはしない。大切なことは言葉にならない。夏の日に起きたすべて思いかけず光るのは海の幽霊。春夏の夕にこつれが船を見送る。いくつかの歌をささやく花を散らしてあなたがどこかで笑う声が聞こえる。熱い頬の手触りねじれた道を進んだらそのまぶたが開く。離れ離れてもときめくもの叫ぼう今は幸せと大切なことは言葉にならない。跳ねる光に溶かして星が降る夜にあなたに会えた。あの時を忘れはしない。大切なことは言葉にならない。夏の日に起きたすべて思いかけず光るのは海の幽霊。風香る砂浜でまた会いましょう。Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. 海の幽霊でした。柳津健一の海の幽霊でした。That was Spirits of the Sea. By Kenshi Onetsu. The credit theme for the movie we just watched. It always makes me cry. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yes, that is all. It's not a real karaoke stream. There's no more after this. There's no encore. That is the encore. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for watching this movie with me. It's very dear to me, so it meant a lot. Hopefully I can share more with you in the future. Okay. I'm gonna find I'm gonna find somebody to send you off to now. I'm gonna find the next stop for you. If you have the bandwidth for a next stop. As for me, every time I watch this movie, I just have to lay in bed and rot for like 3 hours after I'm done. I don't know what it is. It just makes me feel so heavy by the end. I can't help it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna send you to Miss Illyra Pandora, my president. She's doing a little Zatsudan. I can't say how much longer she'll go, but be nice when you get there, okay? Be chill. Be cordial if you choose to participate in the redirect. Check her rules, follow them. Don't go in. I know it might be the only thing on your mind right now if you experienced it the way that I do. But don't go in there talking about the movie. Don't go in there talking about me. If you choose to move on to the next stream, please get invested in whatever she's doing, okay? Make a good impression for me, okay? Okay, thank you so much again. I had a lot of fun. Let's watch more movies together in the future, okay? Okay. I'll see you again soon, all right? It's looking like I'm not actually gonna have time for that members stream that I was deliberating tomorrow, so you probably won't see me tomorrow. I'm gonna take that day to rest and to get some important work done. But I will see you on Wednesday, twice Wednesday. I'll see you Thursday, maybe twice Friday, who knows? And definitely on Saturday, just don't know what yet. I'm still trying to figure out that schedule for you. It's a really tough week because of all the collabs. Communicating times and stuff like that can be really difficult the more people you throw in. But I'll let you know as soon as I know for everything, okay? Okay, stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of your day and get some good rest when you need to, okay? All right, I'll see you again later. Bye-bye.